The Lenovo ThinkPad T480 was released in early 2018 as the ultimate 14-inch business Ultrabook with hot-swappable battery, lots of ports, great keyboard, and the needed performance to get through a day's work. With the ThinkPad T490 launching in a month or two, does the T480 still have what it takes to stay on top? Let's find out. When you take the T480 out of the box, it is instantly recognizable with its trademark tough, no-nonsense exterior, weighing in at 1.65 kilograms. It's easy to hold with the rubberized surface on the lid. However, this makes the laptop very susceptible to smudges. Everything is well put together with no flex, and the entire thing has undergone military standard durability testing. The back panel is easily removed. There are 6 Phillips head screws, and from there you can upgrade the included 2.5-inch SSD or add a M.2 SSD storage unit. RAM, there are 2 RAM slots, one is unused, Wi-Fi card and a 4G LTE card. The 14-inch Full HD 1920 by 1080 IPS panel has a matte finish anti-glare coating that keeps reflections at bay. The display produces sharp images and solid viewing angles. The brightness at 250 nits is average and it lacks vividness, suggesting poor color coverage. This turns out to be true at 60% sRGB, inferior against the competition, suggesting the T480 is purely aimed at business use and not for photo or video editing creatives. There's also some screen bleeding that lets the T480 down. On the left side of the laptop there is a power socket USB-C, docking port Thunderbolt 3 and smart card reader. On the right you have a headphone microphone combo jack, USB 3.0 Type A, HDMI 1.4B, USB 3.0 Type A, power share, RJ45 Ethernet, 4-in-1 SD card reader and a Kensington lock. For wireless internet browsing, our review device uses a tri-band wireless AC module from Intel, which also supports Bluetooth 4.2. The T480 has a mechanical docking port on the side to connect to the Lenovo Ultradock. This port combines 2 USB Type-C ports with an additional proprietary port. This is necessary because USB-C Thunderbolt does not carry native Ethernet, a problem for the admins of big companies who depend on network management features like PXE boot. The ThinkPad T480 keyboard is outstanding. There's plenty of key travel at 1.7mm. 3 levels of backlight, and the cupped keys are a joy to touch. They make a satisfying click when typing, but they're soft when you bottom out. Like other ThinkPads, the T480 has both a trackpoint pointing stick for diehards and a buttonless touchpad. The Precision touchpad is relatively large, allowing plenty of room for Windows 10 gestures. The stereo speakers situated below the palm rest are average overall, with moderate volume and almost no bass reproduction. Mids and highs aren't too bad, and the speakers should be sufficient for the typical phone call or voice conferencing session. The webcam is a 720p HD camera with dual array microphone. Pictures are okay to use with Skype conference calls. The T480 has Lenovo's new Think shutter, which slides over the sensor to help protect your privacy. If you're buying the T480 for a large enterprise, you'll appreciate that it's available with Intel vPro, a technology that makes remote management easy. The laptop also comes with a fingerprint reader. The fingerprint sensor uses match-on-chip technology to make hacking less likely. A smart card reader allows for login authentication options for larger organizations. Finally, inside is a DTPM 2.0 chip for that added bit of encryption security to allow system admins to do their thing. This review unit is pretty basic with an 8th gen Core i5-8250U CPU, 256GB of PCIe SSD, 8GB of RAM and no discrete graphics. I used the ThinkPad T480 for about a week and didn't come across any outstanding performance issues. It powered through the tasks I gave it, like word processing, spreadsheets, heavy web browsing and YouTube watching without a problem. Even 1080p editing and encoding on Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2019 was good. In any case, this model kept quiet and cool when under pressure. You can tell there's a fan inside when it's running, but it's hardly audible. The T480 review model has a budget-friendly and power-efficient Intel UHD graphics 620. Forget about playing games with a 620. Opt for the Nvidia GeForce MX 150 dedicated graphics, which, while decidedly low-end within the realms of dedicated GPUs, can actually manage many games at low settings and lower resolutions. The T480 has a PowerBridge dual battery design consisting of a 24Wh internal battery paired up with an external hot-swappable battery of choice. The review model comes with a 24Wh battery, although you can opt for a 48 or 72Wh battery depending on your needs. In general web surfing, I managed a very respectable 8+ hours, more than enough for an entire workday for the average person. Under load, battery life went down to 3 hours. hours. Charging takes around 2 hours with the 65-watt power adapter connecting via the USB-C port. 3 pros and cons before buying the Lenovo ThinkPad T480. Brilliant keyboard. After reviewing plenty of HP and Dell laptops in my time, the Lenovo ThinkPad keyboard tops them all. The typing experience is first class and the layout is exquisite and sensible. Hot-swappable external battery. If you need your laptop to last a long journey away from the grid, the T480 is for you. The ability to hot swap the secondary battery with a replacement or a larger cell battery, giving up to 17 hours light use on the biggest 72 watt-hour battery. Lenovo Vantage Suite. The T480 is mainly free of bloatware. Pre-installed Lenovo Vantage gives you fine control over all the key settings from the webcam to the audio output and the screen. There's also a useful security advisor to make sure your T480 is as secure as it can be. Screen bleeding. As feared, screen bleeding rears its ugly head in our review model. However, this effect is rather mildly pronounced but still quite extensive. That being said, it's not annoying under normal conditions. However, when pressure is applied to the display, the screen bleeding becomes much worse for a very short time. Poor color coverage. Competitors as Dell's Latitude 7490, HP's EliteBook 840G5 and Lenovo's own X1 Carbon have better sRGB color coverage than the T480's display panel. This screen is for business use only. SSD limitations. The 256GB, 512 and 1TB variants come with SSDs that are designed to utilize 4 PCIe lanes and come in an M.2 2280 form factor. Our review model features a 256GB M.2 SSD which is located in a 2.5-inch drive bay and is connected via adapter. This connection has only 2 PCIe lanes to offer. The Intel SSD, which would have been quite a bit faster if it had 4 lanes at its disposal. The ThinkPad T480 is a business laptop through and through, and if not for the dim display and poor color reproduction, it would tick all the boxes. You're getting standard ThinkPad tank-like durability, one of the best keyboards on the market today, and the performance needed to get through a day's work. There's plenty of ports at your disposal, none of this carrying a bag of adapters like certain companies. If you're in the market for a capable laptop that you can rely on day in and day out, the ThinkPad T480 is the one to consider. What do you guys think? Leave your comments and discuss below. Hope you guys enjoyed the review of the Lenovo ThinkPad T480 laptop. Please click on the like button if you enjoyed this review video and subscribe if you'd like to watch more of our tech videos. Thanks for watching. Cheers.